What's up, guys, and welcome to the Isn't It Crazy podcast. Today we got the CEO of all things Amare.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, so you like doing cups?
I do.
How
Best
long?
thing I can do.
The best thing you could do?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's easier and it's fun and I like being creative and better than like anything I've ever done. Like shirts, not so much.
But cups are your thing?
Yeah.
I like the cups you make.
Yeah, it's a hit too.
Yeah.
Those, yeah. And shadow boxes. People like that.
What are shadow boxes?
So it's a picture, or you don't even have to have a picture. It's just roses inside of a frame. Well, basically, a shadow box is just an empty space inside a frame, and you can put anything in there. But what I do is I put roses, and any kind of roses I put in there, like any color roses.
That's pretty
and
cool.
a picture. Yeah.
I'll put a picture up so people could see.
Yeah.
And where can they find you?
Instagram and Etsy at all things Amare.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to build the business so I don't have to work anymore. I want to be
I don't want to work anymore. It's your business. Come on.
Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah. Same.
No, I definitely... don't you get excited when it's like your own thing and you see it grow into like... I would think this is like a slower kind of growth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I get excited if I see like 3 followers.
New flowers.
Flowers?
Flowers.
Yeah, I do have flowers from...
Oh, yeah.
What's it called? Plantitas? I say it wrong every single time.
Yeah, plantitas.
She makes these and I didn't get the one she sent you. So
Yeah. She got you one too, and it's at my house. And she's got some for me.
A bunch of these things.
They're so cute.
I love them. And I have to take care of them. And they look green all year long.
Yeah. You don't
So if you guys want some of those, we got plantitas at Instagram, right?
Yeah, on Instagram, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She does raffles too. So if you guys want some free plants or anything like that.
They're really pretty too because they like make the room like bright.
Do they?
It's just kind of dark and then just a little pop of green.
Yeah, I want to change all this. I'm going to get a new sign. I'm going to get a new background.
Mm-hmm.
And the background is going to have light. So there's like 3 different points of light. It's going to look cool.
Like LED lights or just regular lights?
LED lights are like those big lights. Like, so you put like a big fluorescent tube behind it. And then you put in front of it, you put like some transparent material. And then like maybe like a metal, like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I got to see a picture of that.
It's easier to show you, but I saw it while we were out this weekend. I was going up the stairs and you know how like there's the step and then the wall of the stairs. From where? You know what I mean? So when you're stepping, we were in Chicago. And when you go to the bathroom or whatever, you have to go downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're going up, you know how sometimes they put like words in the stairs? Where they put the words, instead of words, there was like light. And they had like this metal like chain link thing. It looked pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
That'd be cool. I like this stuff.
I like it too.
But you're going to get a new sign?
Everything. New sign. New background.
More knickknacks?
I'm running out of room.
Get to another shelf?
I'm going to get a sword.
A sword? What kind of sword?
It's 1800 style like battle sword.
Okay. You gonna hang it up or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang it up right there, but they won't sell it to me because I don't have a Floyd card, and it's considered a weapon if they sharpen it.
Is it really sharp?
Super sharp.
Like kill somebody sharp?
That's why you need that Floyd card.
What?
Because they do consider it a weapon. They could give me they would give me like a replica one, but it's not sharp. It's just like a thick piece of metal that you can't.
But does it have like a case over it?
The
knife?
Both of them do. Yeah.
Do? And you would take the case off the thing and hang?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I'm like taking pictures with it or something. I told Kevin, I'm like, the next time you're here, the sword will be here and we'll knight you co-host. We'll
He's going to be on the knee. Yeah. Or you're going to tap his
and I'm gonna
shoulder.
tap the shoulders with the sword. But so I would get it out and people would be like, oh, wow, it's not even a real sword.
That'd be so funny if every time someone came in like for the show, you like do that on them. Like in order to be on the show.
You have to.
Whatever that's called.
Well, they were like, I think it was Kevin. He's like, what if you cut somebody's neck? And I was like, just on accident. You know how you gotta go. Yeah.
cut their like fucking nerve or their artery or whatever.
That'd be rough. I'd be going to jail.
Yeah.
It's accidental manslaughter, so.
Yeah, but Ford, what is it, Ford car to Floyd?
Yeah, okay, that just means you can own it. It doesn't mean you can kill people. It's not gonna license.
But it was like accident though, like.
Yeah, it's called manslaughter.
Dang,
if you accidentally kill somebody, it's called manslaughter.
Dang.
That's like when you're drunk and you like run over somebody or you crash into somebody and they die. You technically didn't want to do that. You couldn't.
Yeah, intoxicated and you didn't know.
Yeah, so you didn't know. So it was an accident. But they still call it a manslaughter. And you go to jail for like 20 years for that.
That's crazy.
I know. I can't.
Don't do that. Just leave it on the wall. Don't take it off.
Well, I mean, if I ever went to jail, I'd be fucked. I'd be screwed. Scary. I'd be the bitch. I guarantee you that.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I feel like I can't kill anybody. Like, I feel like in jail to like have some reputation, you got to kill somebody. And I don't think I could just go and kill them.
Oh yeah, that's scary. So.
Yeah, but you like making cups.
I do.
How many cups have you sold?
I would say about 50 or 60.
So you're at that 100 mark?
No, I haven't counted, and I should, because when I get to 100,
that's a shit ton of cups.
That is right.
Yeah.
A lot. 50.
No wonder you're always making some when I call you.
Yeah, like, I'm making a cup. Nothing new.
You love it. You love this shit.
I love this shit.
So the people who don't know.
Yeah.
What happened? So somebody ordered from Etsy.
What happened?
It was like your first order on Etsy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
And you were like, were you like really like excited?
I was nervous. I was like, so I put it on Etsy, and then this lady from Philadelphia ordered a cup, and it was like a wine glass, and I've never shipped anything. Like I've never shipped even just like a regular plastic cup or anything. So I was so nervous. I was like, I don't even know what's gonna do. I don't even know how to do this. So, but like Etsy teaches you like step by step, which was good. But they don't teach you like how to package shit. And like I looked on YouTube how to package glass, and it was just like big items. There was nothing like really small, like a wine glass, whatever. So I wrapped up the cup in bubble wrap, and then I put like a little piece of bubble wrap inside the cup and like the invoice, whatever, and I mailed it. And as soon as she got it, she sent me a picture, and it was the cup, and it was like cracked, like all around, and like it was still in the bubble wrap, but you could see that it was cracked. And I was just like, I was very like super sad and like, wow, like my first order I fucked up, like what the fuck? And I felt so bad, like I didn't know what to do. So then I told her, I was like, I can refund you the money or make you a new cup. So she's like, can you make me a new cup or whatever? So I made her the new cup, and like free of charge, I guess. Like I know you're supposed to like tell UPS, what do you call that? Like because it was their fault for breaking it, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't me. Like I put it in there, whatever. Unless she broke it. I don't know. Like maybe she dropped it because she wanted another one. So I sent it to her, and then she got it fine. And then a couple days later, she's like, oh, he really loved the glass, but he dropped it while unwrapping it. Like that was not my fault. Like that made no sense. The second one? The second one, yeah. So I was like, that's not my fault. Like that was his fault. That was your guys' fault. Like, but I was like, all right, I don't want to have like bad customer service. And I was just like, and also like I took that cup off Etsy because I didn't want to keep doing the glass. Like it was just such a hassle and like a problem with the bubble wrap and it weighing so much and it getting there on like safely. So I took it off, and she messaged me. She's like, are you able to do another one? I was like, I guess so. Like I was like, I do it. And then she's like, do you have like a LeBron James one, like a King James? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I've never done that. Like, it's not even on something I can do. She didn't even send me pictures or anything. And so I was like, I can do his name. So then I ended up doing that one and then a Kobe one. And she hasn't gotten it yet. So hopefully that was good.
That's the lady you sent it to?
Yeah, I sent it to the same lady.
So you sent this lady 4 cups already?
The first one broke, yeah. The second one got there safe. He broke it. And then the third one, it's still on its way. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, and that one's 2 cups. So.
And there's no way they could fix the glass? There's no like glue or anything?
No, it's really small. So it's like, it'll look ugly if it's fixed.
Yeah.
But
like there's a crack in there or something?
Yeah. There's like a couple cracks. Yeah. And she's like, she's like, I really like the cup. If you're able to send another one, I can pay too. But like, yeah, of course you're gonna pay because this time it was your fault, you know, like I didn't break that one or UPS didn't break that one or whatever. So that was that. So, and like part of me kind of like felt like she was kind of
selling them,
either doing it on purpose, you know, like well, I don't know, like I felt like, I don't know, part of me was like, oh, she broke it again, like, and there was no pictures on that, like, I don't know, it just felt kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a little strange.
And then she wanted another one, and then I don't know, I just felt weird. Maybe I'm just overthinking.
Maybe, but there's a reason why I never like buy anything glass, because I know I'm gonna break it.
Yeah,
I know I'm gonna drop it at one point or another. Like anything I use is like metal and either water bottles. I'm not buying no gold. But dude, it's like a wine glass, right?
Yeah, and it's very thin too, so it's just like, I don't know. But I mean, I sent another one, and it got there safely in Georgia, and then I sent another one in Chicago, which is like deep down in Chicago, like an hour and a half. And she got it safely, yeah, and she got 2, so it's like. So
every time they get the cup, do they tag you in there?
No,
not
on Etsy, no, but like on Instagram they do.
Yeah, I've seen a couple on Instagram.
Yeah,
but it's more cold cups, like the plastic.
Yeah, or shadow boxes, or what else? Like shirts, sweaters.
It's crazy that you're starting to see like a bunch of people
doing it too.
You think it's because of like Cricut blowing up?
I think like, yeah, either Cricut blowing up or like quarantine. People want to craft and just it's easy to do at home. But it's like a lot of competition out there. I get nervous. Like, damn, this is good.
Do you get nervous or intimidated?
Both.
Both? Yeah. Why?
Because their stuff is good. It's like...
Well, your stuff's pretty good too. Your stuff's great, actually.
Thank you very much.
Everything I have that's customized is on you.
Yeah. Thank you.
But I love it. Anything I could think of, you can put on a cup. So, I mean, there's like a huge difference between what you're doing and some people are doing. You know, I don't know if you're the best because I don't pay attention to them, but like I see how much work you're putting into it, and I see how your room transformed completely. Just vinyl everywhere and cups everywhere, and you know, you make sure you deliver it fast. And
that's
I don't know if those girls are doing that either, but 50 cups, that's a lot of fucking orders.
It's crazy. I never thought like I'd have this, like how fast it grew. It's crazy. And it was just for fun. Like I was just like, I want to do this for fun. And like I'm still learning. It's still kind of hard and stuff, but I still learn. Yeah,
I think what helps a lot is that girls, when they get the cups, they're sharing them. And then their friends are like, oh, where'd you get that? Yeah. And can you put anything and stuff like that?
The power of social media.
I know. You can share this and
anything,
Well, that's usually how it gets around. Like it's called organic growth. So it's just people word of mouth. Like back in the day, they didn't have social media.
Yeah.
So if you listen to like a really good Michael Jackson song, it was because your friend showed you or he told you about it. And then you told somebody about it. And then
just kept going.
Down the line. So just word of mouth and getting your name out there works. I mean, now you could pay for like
ads and stuff
to get your stuff out. But
on Etsy, you can do that. But I was like...
Yeah, I mean, they have like, I know Facebook has like this thing where like $5 will get like 500 people reach. So it's pretty cheap. Imagine like, if you think about like all the weird, useless things you don't need.
Yeah.
You can be like, okay, that's
like $5 is nothing. Like some candy or something. Starbucks, that's fucking $5.
Yeah, see,
tastes like shit. It's like melting on your thing.
I know. I don't know why you like Starbucks. I hate Starbucks.
I don't know. I think ever since I started the cups, like I was like, you know what? I'm going to try something. And then TikTok showed me a drink. But TikTok also taught me a lot of things about Cricut and stuff.
Yeah, I
like
love TikTok.
How to like do your work and the easiest way to do it and the most you can get out of it. Like I've learned so much from TikTok, which is crazy.
I hate the people that make you feel like shit when you get a TikTok. Dude, it's like... It's like everything. Like, I think when it's new, people hate it. And eventually, if enough people like tend to use it, they like it too.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying because the whole time they gave you shit for it. But at the end of the day, they're
all into it. Yeah.
So
but it's so funny because it's like there's so like funny shit on there. Like it's so fucking funny, and then there's stuff like that'll teach you shit, and it's just like wow.
That's what I like about it. It's funny. There's like I follow a bunch of people that like not follow, but like if you like go into the profile and look at it, they start showing up more. Yeah. So I got like Photoshop people, Adobe Premiere people. Yeah. And the things some guys can do is fucking insane. Cool.
And it's like fast too. It's like a minute. So it's like you don't want to watch a 10-minute video on YouTube.
True that.
And it just gets straight to the point.
It was like the longest is a minute, right?
Yeah. Like 60 seconds.
How many videos do you have on TikTok?
I think like 6 or 7. Yeah. Just random shit on there.
Yeah, I remember I made one with you. And then the rest were just like podcastings. Yeah. So if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, it's at Isn't It Crazy Podcast on TikTok. You know, I didn't notice. I just like put the email. Everything I have says Isn't It Crazy Podcast. And then I saw a TikTok that said if you wanna put your name business on Google, everything has to be the same. Oh, okay. Because Google will go through every platform that you have just to find you. And if it's not the same, if it's not spelled the same, it's not going to register it. So when people are on Google and they're like, oh, I heard about this podcast, let me Google it. Google it, yeah. Like everything with the same name is going to pop up. So like my YouTube channel, my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, yeah. Snapchat. You don't have Snapchat, right? For that now. Is that even worth it? Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen any podcasts have Snapchats. Yeah. I've seen like businesses have Snapchats. Yeah. But one, I forgot my password to my original Snapchat. Yeah. Don't want to log out. Yeah. If I log out, you're fucked. I would have to just reset the password. But what if I don't know the email address? It's just too much of a hassle. Just leave it alone. Yeah. I'd just rather not. Unless like I get one of those like shitty cricket phones just specifically for government phones. Snapchat, yeah. You know, I didn't know that. What? I didn't know the government will give you a phone. Yeah. I know, give you like some fucking shitty flip phone. Shitty phone. Not even a flip phone. It's like a little like the Nokia ones, the ones that you can. The one, yeah. They're not even flipped. They're so tiny. They're just like the old types. They're so where funny. You have to like type each if you want to get a text. Yeah, like 4 times. Yeah, but I didn't know the government would give you that. Like, I didn't know the government gave you a bunch of shit. And I started learning that during the coronavirus thing. Yeah. Where people were like, oh, yeah, so people are getting a shit ton of money on unemployment. But you could also get, like, Medicare and cell phones. Some people food stamps can get Medicare, like, medical. But, like, if you... It's so stupid. How like, this shit pisses me off. Yeah. Like, shouldn't everybody get it if you can't work? I think so, especially now. Like, okay, you're not working. They'll, like, deny you if you're getting too much. But, like, they're giving you the money. So it's like, it's your fault I'm getting this much money when, like... I don't have shit. Right? I don't have so stupid. You have to give it to me. Yeah. And it's like coronavirus. Like, you need to get checked and shit like that, you know? Like, how are you supposed to pay for medical bills? Bills with the money they're giving you? Yeah. Fuck. Stupid. What do you think that money was for having a silly goose time? Yeah, I went to Wisconsin. Going to Miami. That's funny. No, they gave it to you so you could survive. Yeah. You need groceries or medical bills. Yeah. So now you could get a coronavirus. Or living, though. Yeah, but or rent or anything like that. But I mean, how long do they expect people to keep collecting? I heard it ends in July. Like next week. Honestly, when it started, it was February, and I heard it was going to be over in March. Oh, really? March came. No, like the unemployment thing? No. Just the corona thing. Oh, yeah. And then they have enough money to give people for like 6-7 months. So you guys are good. You guys. I'm still working. Shit. I want to work. I enjoy the freedom a little bit and like doing cops, my little side thing, but like I miss work. Like just leaving and going to an office and just your regular day. Yeah. It's always greener on the other side. Is that the saying? I think so. So you think you want to get back to work, and I think like, damn, it would be nice to get a 4-month vacation paid. Making more money than I've ever made. Yeah. Because I don't get how it works. So do you get what you made?
I get more.
No. So yeah, because the $600. Mm-hmm. But do they ask you like how much did you make in your?
They do. Yeah, they ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they give you like a percentage of it. I don't know how much of the percentage of it, but not the whole thing.
So say you made like $1,200.
Mm-hmm.
They're not giving you $1,200, or like half of that.
Actually, I don't know. I think before this coronavirus, they gave you a certain percentage.
Now they're just giving you whatever you made.
I think they're giving you whatever. Plus, like if you have a kid, they give you more, like $600 per kid.
Oh shit! Let's have a kid. Fuck it.
Let's do this right now. Let's go.
No. I need to buy a house before I start talking about kids.
Yeah, same.
It's a huge commitment too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to be there. You got to make sure you're going to be there and take care of it, and
yeah,
you know.
Very, very true.
But I'm getting some practice with Ariel. So.
Yeah. Yeah, she's older though, so she's more freedom.
There's weird stuff about Ariel that I worry about, like just like what school she's gonna go to.
Yeah.
And like stuff that maybe I shouldn't be worried about.
Yeah. Like school?
Like did she eat?
Yeah, like she's so skinny.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
That's so funny. You're funny.
It's just the thing I think about from time to time, but yeah. She's been gone all summer. We haven't seen her.
Who?
Ariel.
Oh yeah, like every weekend.
Your daughter, you know.
Well, I mean, I see her Monday through Friday, you know.
I don't. Yeah, that's the weird part. Like sometimes I don't see her at all.
Yeah, because some weekends she'll like go with her aunt or her grandma, and I see you on the weekend, so it's like I barely see her.
And we went to Wisconsin.
Yeah, we didn't see her.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun.
What was your favorite part about Wisconsin?
I was literally going to ask you that.
What's my favorite part about
Yeah, but let me say first.
Oh, okay.
I think, let me see my favorite part. I like the rides and the slides. Like I haven't done that since like I was a kid.
Really?
So like doing that now without a kid, like felt like,
fun.
Felt like a kid.
Yeah. And especially when we were in that little like castle thing where the water would drop on
that was definitely child area.
Yeah, for sure.
But like so many adults were in there.
Yeah, because you're on vacation, you want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And
what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was just like the no mask thing.
Oh, freedom.
Yeah, just not having to worry about is my mask on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It felt weird.
Yeah, because we went out this weekend with like my friends, and like you have to wear a mask everywhere in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Like you cannot go in anywhere without a mask. So it's just like, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And like, to me, it's not such a big deal, you know, but I get it. Some people are scared or, you know, they don't want to lose their business because they're not following the rules and stuff like that. There's more at stake for them than there is for me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, for Wisconsin, that was my favorite part.
It's just weird. Like I felt so weird. Like it's such a habit now. Like as soon as you leave your house to have my mask, or does my child have their mask, or like as soon as you leave the store, like, or get into the store, it's like the fuck, and out there nobody is wearing anything. Like it's so fucking weird.
It's like it never happened.
Yeah,
which is great.
So crazy.
And like places are open, and like if you go out in Chicago right now, it's a nightmare. It's either you reserve, or you wait like an hour just to get in somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're getting into somewhere to like drink and just, you know, like watch the fights or something like that. Mm-hmm. You're getting in there just to eat. It feels like a restaurant everywhere you go. So it's just like, okay, well, I'll take whatever we can get.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of shitty. Because, you know, like people don't know what's open, what's not open. Like, well, how do you plan your night out if there's nothing you can do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it was weird. Like seeing so much people downtown, like, a month ago, it was completely empty, and now it's just like, wow, we're here. Like, we can do this.
Yeah,
we can do
you
this
thought there
again.
was bullet holes on the window?
Yeah, there was.
It wasn't.
It was like a little hole, and it was like a ring around it. Like, I'm sure we're gonna Google a bullet hole in a glass after this, because
it's gonna show you what we saw.
Yeah, exactly, because it was.
Like, okay, so we went out to eat yesterday, right? We went to the Smith.
Yeah.
In downtown Chicago, and it was right by where the riots were, because they were still boarded up. Everything was boarded up. So we were eating, and you looked up and you said, there was a bullet hole on the window.
Mm-hmm.
And then you started looking at the wall. It was like a brick wall. And you were just like, there's bullet holes here.
Yeah.
Just like, or the brick fell off.
No.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of holes in the wall and it was covered up with like cement. Like a different color cement.
No
it was
way.
like, yeah.
I didn't see that.
I should have taken a picture of that. But I mean, that must have been like really old.
You're just trying to scare me at this point.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I always get scared when I go to Chicago.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like I could get shot.
No. I don't think so.
There's like the slight chance you could get shot.
Like downtown Chicago?
Yeah, there's a story of a couple walking downtown Chicago by Millennium Park. Mm-hmm. And like these kids came up to rob them. Mm-hmm. And the guy was like, no, fuck you. And then they shot him.
See, that doesn't scare me. I mean, that scares me, but like downtown walking, I don't ever think that.
You think you're safe, right? But yeah. You could be
anywhere,
walking here and you're not safe.
Well, what I'm scared of, like I hear a lot of stories, like when people are driving, like Lakeshore Drive, mm-hmm. there's a lot of shooting, like drive-bys. That's what I hear, especially at night too.
By downtown?
Yeah, Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, how can you not be scared going downtown? You know, it's a little weird.
Yeah. So
I always get scared. I'm always like looking around, like who's this, and it's not just like. It's everybody, really.
Yeah.
You could be like crazy white guy. Mm-hmm. Like the guy who's on his moped and had no fucking
didn't have a shirt, just flying.
Just delivering food.
Yeah, that's
sweaty
weird.
as fuck. Yeah, see, like a guy like that could just be carrying something.
I had in that cooler.
And there's a lot of crazy people too. Mm-hmm. Especially the homeless people.
Yeah.
Like
never know.
In the train's the worst. At the train, I'm always looking. Like,
if someone's there.
If shit's gonna happen, it's gonna be down in the train. Mm-hmm. You know, my sister got robbed. At O'Hare.
Really?
Yeah.
O'Hare?
But so the blue line in Chicago goes from downtown to O'Hare. Mm-hmm. So she was waiting down like by O'Hare. She was going to go to work or something like that. And she worked downtown. And literally like some dude just ran by and took her purse.
Oh, wow.
And he tried to like kiss her.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And she was like,
that's weird.
That's super weird.
That's super scary.
Well, for girls, I feel like it's scarier than a guy. Because if a guy ever tried to kiss me.
I always think that. That's scary.
What?
Like when I go somewhere alone or like walk out or something.
You get sexually assaulted.
Or like, or get kidnapped or raped or some shit. That's so scary.
Oh, that's rough. Well, guys could get raped too.
Not as much as girls.
Yeah, true that.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. But I don't know.
I wonder how many guys get raped and never say anything about it. It's like a huge thing, right?
That's scary. Yeah, because they don't want to admit it and they don't want to make it like a big deal. That's like embarrassing.
Rudy got fucked by Pastor Dave or something.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh shit! She's here. Sorry.
Is she watching?
No, she's not watching. She left. You're a kid.
My child is here.
Yeah, she's gonna go to school and be like, yeah. So my stepdad got
by pastor.
By pastor.
I'm never going to church.
That happens a lot, though.
It does.
That should be like.
I see that in more movies, but it's not even just movies. It's real.
There's this movie called Spotlight where they talk about that. Like, they found like a bunch of like accusations, and instead of telling the police, the pastors would tell like the Vatican because they didn't want to get in trouble and didn't want to give the Catholic Church a bad name. So they would take the pastor who molested the kid and just put him somewhere else.
What do you mean?
Just put them in a different church.
Really?
Yeah, they would just swap pastors.
What the fuck?
And then that was like their version of justice until like somebody somewhere logged in all these like
pastors
like, hey, Pastor Dan molested this kid.
Wow, that's so
or
crazy.
Stuff like that. But like somebody was keeping a record of all the accusations that were going around.
And they don't like go to jail or anything?
So yeah, so they would try to fix it internally, which means they would just change the pastor. But
that's crazy.
What happened with the only reason they made the movie was because some reporters in like a Boston newspaper, they were doing a story on something and they found the records of the accusations. And they're like, oh, look, this pastor has molested like 7 kids and nothing happened. This pastor molested 2 kids and he's still working with the kids and stuff like that. So they put a spotlight on what was going on because the Catholic Church wasn't saying anything.
Yeah.
And then they all got in trouble.
But like, wouldn't you think the parents of the kid
would go to the...
would do something?
Would go. Okay, so the thing with being at a church is like they could persuade you into thinking that we'll take care of it. Let the church take care of it, not the authorities.
Wow.
Because the ultimate authority is God.
Oh, Jesus.
So we'll... and a bunch of morons, yes.
Yeah.
Because if somebody diddled my fucking kid, one, I'd want to murder them. And two,
diddle.
Like, it's kind of rough saying, let's fuck a kid.
Oh my fucking God. That's horrible.
So if somebody diddled my kid, I would just be like, hey, like, one, I would try to kill you.
Yeah.
And two, I don't want to go to jail for killing your dumb ass. So I'm going to make sure you go to jail. But like a lot of people were convinced that if they let the church take care of it, they would get justice for what happened to their kid.
Yeah.
And usually they would just be like, don't do it again. Okay. And you had a moment of like mislaps, like bad judgment. Now we're going to send you to a different church. And you better not do it again. And then if they did it again, they would just be like, all right, this is second warning. like
how many warnings they get?
Unlimited, because the one guy fucked 7 kids.
Oh my fucking God.
Or touched them.
So sad.
Yeah.
I can't even think about that.
The thing about like molesting a kid is that you ruin their life.
And they're scarred and they'll never...
And there's different things that could happen when you molest a kid. Like some become hypersexual or some just become like their mentality's fucked. They never like, they're scared of everything and they become like really introverts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
sad.
Yeah. And I was reading the hypersexual one was that like they're trying so hard to understand what happened to them.
Yeah.
That they try to go back into that like situation where they're like having sex with someone. Yeah. And some kids feel like that's the only time they were ever loved.
Wow.
So they try to have as much sex as they can as adults because that's the only time they ever feel like somebody wants them or...
Jesus.
But you fuck with a kid.
Yeah.
Like instead of just a normal kid, you mess with their mentality. And I don't know. But things like that make me like less religious than I already am.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Yeah, you don't even say God bless you. Or bless you.
No, because that's stupid. That's so stupid. Like, you don't even go to church, but you want me to bless you.
But I mean, that has nothing to do with Jesus.
Yes, it does.
Blessing you?
Yes.
Like, bless you.
You say God bless you.
I don't say God, because sometimes people don't believe in God, so I say bless you. I don't say God.
But what does that mean? Like, sorry you sneezed?
When I say it, it's like kindness and gesture.
Yeah, so saying bless you, so you're just saying it to be polite?
Yeah, to be kind. And
But okay, but the origins of bless, to bless somebody, is from the church. Where it started was because people thought their souls were coming out of their nose when they sneezed. And apparently you said, what'd you say? That your heart would stop?
Yeah, like, so every time you sneeze, your heart stops. I don't know if that's true. I heard that when I was really, really young, and I just believed it. Like, gullible as fuck. But
yeah, because if you sneeze more than 5 times, you're dead.
Yeah, but it's like half a second or something. And then you stop, you like... So you're breathing.
Half a second's a long time for your heart not to be working, okay? I want my heart to be working all the time.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't say bless you. I don't really care either.
Yeah.
Like it just goes... The only reason I did, like, I'm sure a bunch of people have sneezed in front of me, and I never say bless you.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people sneeze when we're playing video games, and they'll say bless you, and I'm just like...
You don't even think
I hear it. No.
Oh, I'm done.
No, I don't say thank you.
Fucking dead.
But I don't say bless you either.
Are you so rude?
It's not rude. I just don't believe in it.
You're like, don't bless me.
Don't bless me, you idiot.
The fuck?
All the people who say bless you don't go to church, so you don't go to church.
I don't. I only go to church when it's like Easter or like something serious.
Even then, I mean, I get what church is trying to do. They're trying to say like, here's this community of people that believe in something and you can be part of it. And like parts of the Bible I like agree with, like just be nice and don't murder and don't lie and don't like don't have like greed or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like a lot of the other stuff is just like we're still believing some story some guy wrote 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And like, was that like the prime time for fucking miracles? Because back then they would happen a lot, but now nothing really happened.
Yeah.
You know, and then they said like, oh, this lady survived coronavirus and she's 103. It's a miracle of God. It's like, or medicine. I don't know.
That's a tough topic.
What?
That
100-year-old with corona?
No, just like talking about beliefs and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that's what I believe in. I never ask people what they believe in, but there's certain things that like growing up, made me not believe in God. You know, have you ever seen a poor pastor?
A poor pastor?
Yeah. Like growing up, we were like the poor family in these churches, and like I always looked at the pastor's family, and they always had like nice cars and a house and
nice stuff.
And I was just like, oh, well, the pastor must have a good job. And then they're like, oh no, he works at like Home Depot. Like,
do they have two jobs? The church?
Well, yeah, but the church gives them a part, like a cut of the money, and it's untaxed money.
They get a lot of money.
So I'm guessing, you know, there used to be a pastor who drove a Mercedes. You know, and we drove in a Toyota.
Yeah,
and it's like, ooh,
what?
Who are you helping here? Yourself. Yeah. You're not helping us.
Yeah,
because we never got anything from the church.
So like the church, they give out money, right?
Yeah. So every time you go, remember you would give like tips.
Yeah, I know my church because I'm Catholic, and your family is like Christian.
Christian, yeah, but like they're passing around this like panhandle thing where you put the money in like $5 or whatever.
You put it like an envelope, right? My church, they put it in like they have like this bucket and a stick, and you know how like it's like
yeah, no, they do that too.
Oh,
they do both, but
they
the
just
envelope,
throw the money in there.
So the envelope it's not what they call like ofrenda, which is like an offering. It's when you see those envelopes, those are 10% of that person's check.
Really?
10 to like 2 or something like that. But it's 10 because they say without God, you wouldn't have the job you have.
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
I said God.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, I don't know. So they say like without God, you wouldn't have the job you have. So you have to give 10% to the church. And 10% of like $2,000 check, like say for example, my dad, is $200.
He does that?
Every paycheck. I don't know if they do that. I don't know.
Insane.
But their business out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they definitely give some. And like say you make their $300 like every 2 weeks. You know, you're an immigrant and you make $300 just for you work at McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
10% is $30, right? So when you're only making $300 every 2 weeks, $30 is a lot of fucking money.
It is, yeah.
You know, that's fucking groceries for a couple days or something like that. Yeah. So it's like, I always wonder why we had to give them money. But they're like, oh, it's because, you know, like that's the only way we keep the church open. But it's just like, can't you guys find a different way to make money instead of taking it from the poor?
And then they keep it, or they donate it to charities, or
no, they use it towards the church. They use it to get like a bigger church or a better church or
That's
equipment
crazy.
for the church, pay for electricity and like the air conditioning.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just seems like a very unfair deal. Because like instead of telling people, hey, you have to give us 10% because God gave you that job, just be like, hey, can you give us something?
Anything
when you can, instead of being like, because a lot of people that go to church are there, one, because they're like culture, but also like they're immigrants or they're poor, or you know, like people want to belong to something bigger than anything they could ever become. So it's like you're taking advantage of the most disenfranchised people.
Yeah.
And I always looked at that like, oh, there's like something scummy about this whole situation.
Yeah.
Like there's something going on that they're not telling us. And then back to my thing. I've never seen a poor pastor. I've never seen a poor pastor in my life.
Yeah.
And like their family is always the best family. And,
yeah.
You know,
nice house.
Yeah. And like, not to say they're bad people, but they're definitely taking advantage.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. You know, I'm sure somebody out there is like,
no,
that's not how it works. You fucking idiot.
Well, if they feel like that, they can comment below.
Yeah. Let me know.
Let us know.
I don't really pay attention to comments unless they're like, give me suggestions about what I should talk about or anything like that. Or I ask them. But if you're just going to talk shit, I don't really reply or say anything. Somebody, and I've talked about it before, somebody made a fake account. And it was like the real Rudy. And they literally like, no videos, no nothing.
That's weird.
They don't follow anybody but me. And they just
I wonder who did that.
Mean shit to me.
Who do you think did that?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Someone who hates you?
It's somebody that knows a lot of stuff about me and my friends.
Girl or boy?
Yeah, I think it's a boy.
You think it's a boy?
Or I don't know, it could be a girl. Or maybe it's trans. I don't fucking know.
Stupid bitch.
Yeah. But
girl or boy?
So every podcast on YouTube is numbered. And it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And I messed up on one podcast. And then the title, it says 39. And then the next podcast, I put podcast number 39.
Oh, so too.
And then they commented and they're like, oh, I was really hoping to watch podcast 40, but apparently that's not existent.
That's so weird.
And it's like, oh, like they're not only talking shit, they're paying attention to every detail of the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I told this guy was telling me. He's like, oh, yeah, your podcast is like boring.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, at work. And I was like, did you watch it? And then he goes, yeah. And I'm like, other than boring, do you have like anything else like I could work on? And he goes, no, I just thought it was boring. I'm like, thank you. And he goes, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you watched it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not going to give me like criticism that's going to help me get better, you're just going to talk shit. Then all I care about is that you watched it.
Yeah.
Because that's a view. Like you don't get views because people liked it. You get views because they watched it.
Yeah.
Whether they liked it or not, that's irrelevant to the algorithm in YouTube. So I was just like, thank you. And he's just like, he looked at me weird. Like
you're sarcastic? Thank you?
No. Like I meant thank you because he did watch it, but it was more like he was trying to insult me and it didn't go the way he thought it would.
Yeah.
So then he's just like, fuck. He's like, okay, he's happy that I watched it or some shit like that. But yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
You haven't gotten any negative feedback?
Negative? Besides my glass breaking? No. But like, I have some customers that are very like, not so much picky, but like, they tell me they want something, I do it, and that's not how they wanted it. Like, they're like, oh, freestyle it, whatever. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
then
so they're not being specific.
They're not either. Well, they were specific. They're like, oh, do whatever you want. I did it. And then they're like, oh, I wanted it like this. Like, okay, I wasted all this for what? I did this for what?
I think it's like the haircut syndrome.
The haircut syndrome.
It's like, so when I go get a haircut.
Oh, please.
When I go get a haircut, I tell them like, I'm not really sure what I want to get. Because I don't know, like I have an idea of what I want to look like, but I don't know how to like put it into words.
So every haircut is different?
Sometimes.
Really?
But like, okay, so before I would just be like, I think it's number 3.
You forget?
I think it's this, yeah. And then they'd be like, okay, you think? Like, I'm about to cut your hair. This isn't like, I could redo it. So you kind of like trust them that they know what they're doing. But you don't
have like a set barber? It's all different?
It's all different, yeah. I stopped doing the set barber thing.
Why?
Fucking, then he owns you.
Fuck it, it's your hair.
No, but like, you have to like schedule an appointment if he's not there. Or, you know, like, if he has too many people, you don't get a haircut. And that happens a lot to guys. Like, guys that have set barbers sometimes have like a thing they have to do.
Yeah.
And then they have to wear a hat because
it's fucked up. And
yeah, because they don't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, my barber wasn't ready. So it's like, I never have that problem, but then again, I have the problem where I don't know who's going to cut my hair next.
Yeah.
So eventually I started asking like, what, like if I like the haircut, I'd be like, what is this? Like, what did you cut? Like, so eventually they're like, oh, it's a medium taper with a 1 and scissors on top. And so now I say that, but then I found out that kind of means like you kind of get the same product, but it's like different for every person who's cutting it, but like slightest. So
do you remember what you got now? Because it looks good.
Yeah, it was just a medium taper with a 1, and she just cut it and
came out.
You
came
liked
out
it?
Right? Yeah.
I liked it too.
I like your shirt too. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I got it at Dead on Trial.
What is it?
Dead on Trial.
Dead on Trial.
Dead on Trial, and yeah, I like the color. It's a great shirt. It fits. It fits right.
I like flannels.
I love flannels too, and we were looking for flannels.
We were everywhere.
Yeah, so
I guess maybe like when it's fall, it's a thing. But like,
that's gonna be popping.
Yeah, you're gonna wear the shit out of that one.
It's like only flannel. Keep losing though.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a theory that all my flannels are at your house.
They're not.
They are.
I promise you. All your stuff is hung up in my closet.
I don't know. I feel like
on your side of the closet.
Maybe your brother took it. I don't know.
Never. Actually, I don't know. Fix my towels.
I left it like in the living room or something. But yeah, my friend Luis Zamora, him and I think his brother are the ones that do it. So, because I was telling you about the video I saw where he was transferring the pattern, because all of these have like really cool patterns on the back. Yeah. And they say like the date and stuff like that. And some of his they got sweaters where it tells you the number of the sweater and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. So what number is that?
Not sure. I don't think this one has a number.
Oh.
But
and what does the date mean? Just when they made it?
When they made it, or when they established it. So have you ever seen like Echo 1992? Yeah, exactly. So,
the year. That's pretty cool.
But he was explaining to me that Dead on Trial means like sometimes you go to court and they already like prejudged you. Like you're already dead on trial. Like you're already, there's no justice for you.
Yeah.
Sort of. I don't know if I'm fucking that up.
Yeah.
It's a really cool shirt.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They
their own design.
Yeah. If you guys want anything from Dead on Trial, it's Dead on Trial on Instagram. And they got really great stuff at great prices. And I think the link is on their Instagram bio. So go check them out.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And he gave me this one. So I was pretty happy.
Pretty cool.
I mean, it's the second day I've worn it.
Yeah.
Third day, actually.
Third? You wore it on Saturday?
I was wearing it on Saturday when you gave it to me.
Jesus Christ.
And then I wore it yesterday when we went out to eat. And now I'm wearing it on the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still fresh. Has a crease on it. Like this right here.
I like the color. It's a good color.
Yeah.
But did you hear about what happened with Mia Khalifa?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
All right. So people know what we're talking about. What was the whole thing about? So
she's suing Bang Bros, I think, and Pornhub. Or I think people are calling it different. I don't know. It's Pornhub though.
Why is she suing them?
She got paid only $12,000. 12K. And they're getting like millions of dollars, and she's only worked for like 3 months.
Sure.
And she's saying she was like forced into it or something. But how do you get forced into the porn industry? Like that's you. No?
Have you seen some of her videos?
Yeah, I've seen.
Okay. Does she look like she's forced?
No. And it's like, okay, you're forced one maybe, but not all these. And she's like sign a petition to take her videos down, but it's like,
all right, the thing about this is, if they would have paid her more, I don't think she would be doing this. Yeah,
exactly. So if she got her millions, she would have been still doing porn and not married.
Because people are saying like, oh, she only got paid $12,000. But they're like, oh, she got tricked and she got forced into porn. And the thing is, it's like me talking about the UFC, right?
Yeah.
There's fighters right now that are fighting against Dana White, the owner of the UFC, to get more money because they don't think what they got was fair. But every analyst in the world, anybody who knows what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to money and contracts, is that it's not like they tell you sign this contract and then at a later date we're going to tell you how much you're going to make.
Yeah.
It's this is how much we're gonna pay you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to do it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Because even with porn, you have to sign a release and
pay you. They tell you how much.
They have to tell you up front how much they're gonna pay you.
That's crazy.
Like any contract in the world.
Yeah.
Like if you sign a contract that says we will tell you on a different date what we're gonna pay you, and then they pay you shit.
Yeah.
That's on you because you didn't do your due diligence or your research to make sure that you got paid what you thought was fair.
Yeah.
And in Mia Khalifa's case, it's like she holds all the leverage because she's the girl. She's the talent.
Yeah.
You know, she's not very talented.
Yeah.
But,
just boobs. That's it.
Yeah. It's just big titties.
Yeah.
But like, you hold the power to be like, I don't think $12,000 is fair. Can we restructure this contract for me to get maybe royalties out of the royalties out of what you guys make later on date. So give me the 10 grand right now, and then later on I'll get a cut of whatever you guys make from the views you're getting.
That's crazy.
But the porn industry is kind of like straightforward. Have you seen Life After Porn on Netflix? So it's just
a show.
Yeah, it's just like a documentary. I mean, like 3 of them, and they show like a rookie porn star come in. And they show that she only gets 10,000 for like a video.
A video
per video, yeah.
Wow.
But like, someone somewhere either lied to her, which would be bad.
Yeah.
But most likely, she knew how much she was gonna get.
Okay, so she's probably like, I mean, I like her. She's cool and everything. I mean, I follow her on Instagram, but like, 10,000, 12,000 for 3 months. How many videos was that? Like 4 or 5? Like, she must have been like extra dumb, and now she's acting innocent and saying like, she was forced. My family betrayed me. I mean, wasn't she Muslim?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck you got yourself into that? Do you think she is lying about how much she got, or it's?
No, I think she's.
That's how much she got.
I think that's how much she got. She's just upset that that's how much she got.
Yeah.
But I think she's lying about the whole getting tricked into it.
Yeah.
Because no one's dumb enough to get tricked into all
like
that. Yeah. And think about it this way: without the platform that she got from Pornhub and stuff like that, isn't she making money now from the likeness that she has, the following on Instagram and stuff like that?
Yeah. And she like raises awarenesses for random shit, but.
Sure. The thing is, these girls are trying to paint her as some saint.
Yeah. Like,
so I'm like, oh my God, she raises awareness for everything. Like, there's other porn stars doing that too.
Yeah.
They're just smart enough to go get a manager that's not going to get you 12 grand per fucking, for 5.
Or how many videos she made. Yeah.
Like,
that's so stupid. I don't know.
It's either she dealt herself or she had a manager that completely lied to her. And then instead of suing Pornhub for that, sue the fucking guy who made the deals for you.
Yeah.
You idiot. Vet the people who help you. But I'm saying, like, was that bad? Did she make a shitty business deal? Yes.
Yeah.
And for people to be signing a petition for what? To help her sue Pornhub?
Yeah.
For
that. Stupid.
It's just a bunch of feminist snowflakes
That's all
who want
what it
to,
is,
like, they're like, oh, this girl needs our help.
Yeah,
so
it's all on TikTok. Like, everybody's making videos. Like, help her. She's so innocent. But her tits and vagina were out. Like, the fuck, not innocent.
No, so she got a platform. She got famous off of the videos she made. And then it's up to her to keep making money from the likeness that she has. I don't know how many followers she has on Instagram, but like, if it's north of 1 million, she only got that because of the videos she made.
Yeah.
And guys are following her to see her titties.
Yeah.
You know, and now maybe girls are following her because they think it's a fucking movement or whatever.
Yeah.
But why not make your own money from there? Why not use that likeness that those videos gave you and make money?
Yeah.
Instead of just trying to sue your way into a better life.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if she knows this, but Pornhub is making billions of dollars.
So much money.
You don't think they could get good lawyers that are gonna fuck you over?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how many petitions you sign.
Supposedly she wanted like 1 million, and I think yesterday she got it. 1 million.
She got 1 million?
A petition. Not dollars, but people who signed her a petition. But it's like all these young ass kids, like.
Just, I think if you start a trend, people will follow it without even knowing because I've heard the whole speech, and it's like they're trying to paint her as something she's not. You know, is she raising awareness for things? Sure.
Yeah, probably.
Did she get fucked on a business deal that she made? Yes. But I don't think she ever got tricked into it. She wasn't forced. And if it was forced, then it's rape.
Yeah. And exactly. Exactly. What the fuck?
And if you got tricked, then you're just dumb.
Yeah.
Because nobody's tricking me into getting anal by some black dude for 12 grand, okay? If I'm a bad bitch, and I'm gonna be like, no, dude, you give me at least 20 per video.
Are her boobs real?
No, I don't think
they're not real.
No,
right?
they're not real.
They're obviously fake.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, if she was really, like, religious and her family was, like, Muslim, they would not allow that at all.
Oh, hell no.
Like, a boob job? Why?
Well, maybe she covered herself.
No.
I don't know how that works. I don't know how that religion works.
Yeah. They're very strict. But, like, that itself, that probably, like, betrayed your family.
So you're saying you don't believe her?
Part of me doesn't believe her, no.
But yeah, I don't believe her either.
I think she's all for attention.
And more money. And I think it's the money. It has to be the money. It doesn't matter that she got tricked or anything. It does not matter. Or that she got forced into it.
I think she was really young and she was just like, fuck it, I want to do this.
I don't even think she wanted anything till that girl made that speech.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because she has like her own podcast or something, like where she talks about something. And then this girl came out and said, hey, like we should help her out because she got tricked and forced. And,
wow.
Yeah. Wow. And then Pornhub said, hold the videos while we fucking get some really good lawyers.
That's crazy.
What are you going to get with 12 grand? I'm sure she made some type of money off her likeness on Instagram or, you know. Is there a boyfriend like a chef or something?
Yeah, like a top-notch chef or some shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like you're struggling for money.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. You never know. Who knows?
True that. Maybe they look rich, but they're broke. And they need real money.
Yeah. They're struggling for their wedding. They're getting married.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're getting married.
I don't think I could marry a porn star.
No.
As fun as that sounds.
That was only for 3 months only. And didn't get paid. And she was forced. Yeah,
not only are you fucking... Oh, have you... I've done my research.
Did you? On her?
On Mia Khalifa.
Did you?
I think every guy has.
Has what?
Watched her porn videos.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I mean, she's like popular. Like, have you not heard? Like,
yeah.
I remember like when I was in high school, like I heard the name and I was just like 60. Like, was Khalifa, Mia Khalifa? She was in a song.
Yeah.
Like, the
so
fuck?
like, I don't know. Have you? She's gone through so much dick that it's like I can't. I don't know if I should marry you or not.
You think so? It was a lot.
It was a lot of like dick.
Really?
And like,
oh, I'm fucking dead. So you're like insecure.
Yeah, it's just like okay.
Like, you're probably thinking about that dick.
Yeah. I know, but you got forced into it.
Oh.
Another thing is that they're like,
not forcing you.
Pornhub and what was it?
Bang Bros. Yeah.
They're making so much money out of her videos. It's like, no shit. The NFL makes so much money off Tom Brady playing. They don't have to give him a lot of money because Tom Brady chose to go to the NFL and play and knew they were going to make money out of it.
Yeah.
So these companies are saying like, we have a platform. We could shoot the videos. We could pay you some type of money. But there's a reason why we're doing this because we want to make fucking profit off the things we're making.
Yeah.
So if you come here and I say like, I'll give you $1,000 to be on this podcast, right?
Say what?
But then I edit it. I make a brand. I have a customer base and I sell that podcast to them.
Yeah.
And I make $70,000 off of it. I don't have to give you anything else because you agreed to $1,000.
Yeah.
So if we say like sign a contract right now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pay you $1,000. You don't think that's fair? So you say, no, I'm not going to sign this. I'm not going to do the show. I'm not going to sit there and talk to you. But she didn't do that.
Yeah.
She literally said $12,000 for 10 videos. Sure.
Yeah.
And people could say you're desperate or your family abandoned you or maybe somebody lied to you. But
yeah.
at the end of the day,
your own
you still have to do those videos.
Yeah.
you used to have to sign those contracts, release forms and everything like that. So it's like you kind of did this to yourself.
Yeah, you played yourself.
And now all these feminists are like helping you with a panhandle, like help her out.
Yeah.
So I think it's horseshit.
Same.
And sorry, listen. If anybody who's watching wants to go into the porn industry, I don't know, get me as a fucking manager and I'll help you fucking not make a $12,000 deal.
Wait, you be the manager? What do you see?
Nothing. I just the contracts,
the paperwork.
The
okay,
paperwork.
All right.
In my 5%. That's what I would say.
Nothing else.
Kind of shitty manager. You know what? Usually 5% is regular for a manager when it's like talent. So those idiots only got like a $2,000 out the whole deal.
Stupid.
Yeah. And
who knows?
Can you blame Bang Bros for saying this girl agreed to $12,000 when we're gonna make so much money out of it? And sometimes they don't know that. They don't know that they're gonna make millions of dollars off somebody. They're just kind of taking a guess. Like, is this girl gonna be popular with people? Yeah. Like, you don't know that. But do you think girls should do porn?
I don't know. It depends on like who it is, and like I feel like if you're like with no family, you have no family, like you don't have a reputation, or you, I don't know.
Just do your own thing.
Yeah.
If you like
I feel the same thing as strippers. Like if you need the money, fuck it, just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. Get your money. Get your bread.
Get your bread, girl. Get the bag. Yeah. I mean, if you want to do it, just don't do stupid deals like that. You fucked yourself and now you're crying boo-hoo, poor me.
Yeah. Getting help from everybody.
Yeah, you got fucked. But that's how it is. So we got to go. I'll cut this in.
Sounds good.
So just to get your final thoughts on it, you don't believe her?
I don't believe her, no. I don't. I like her. She was cool. But like this whole thing, I think it's stupid. Just let it go.
You think she's
Learn from your mistakes. Yeah. I think she is a little bit.
I'm a tagger. Yeah.
Don't. Buy a cup for me first.
Yeah, it says Bang Bros, Mia Khalifa. Okay, so we're running out of time and I'm starving and I want to go get Chick-fil-A. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for always doing this.
Yes, it's fun. I think it's fun now.
If anybody wants to go check you out, All Things Amare.
Yes.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about diddling kids and making cups. All right.
What a mix, right? Combination of everything.
You gotta love it. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching.
See y'all next time.
Yes. Another episode.
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye.